Get it off your chest. I don't want to talk about it right now. Come on, man, you'll feel better. Come on, boy, get it off your chest. I don't want to talk about it right now. Man, you can't walk around with problems staying inside you. The best thing to do is let it out. You'll feel better.
You got it on your mind, Bobby, get it off your chest. You got it on your mind, Bobby, get it off your chest. You got it on your mind, Bobby, get it off your chest. Get it off your chest, get it off your chest. Feel me, get it, baby. Get it off your chest, get it off your chest. Get it off your chest, get it off your chest.
You won't know.
No, real shit. I don't even let a bitch suck my dick unless if I done had work dick all day, I don't even go there with.
That's your
preference.
preference.
That's why I say you gotta ask people their preference because I know somebody that literally looks
Hold on,
for
nigga, you going too
like
far.
I know somebody
I watched
that literally
that
looks
motherfucker,
for work dick. You know, like
work dick.
literally
work
where
dick
they
is
literally
crazy.
look like I have like a girl that literally looks for that shit. Like that's her kink and her pleasure where she like looks is like the smell of sweaty balls and sweaty
Now
dick.
I done had halfway
And I
work
be
dick,
like-
where on my lunch break is different.
No,
But
no,
full
this
day
is-
work dick, nah.
When you say,
eight
it's a
hours
different type of it's
marinating
ones
is
that's
crazy, bro.
it's niggas that sit down all day and it's niggas that be out in the motherfucking hot ass
I feel it.
shop
Tires and
warehouse.
Hey, that's how I got Will.
But women love broke niggas.
I noticed that. I'm not gonna deny you on that or fight you on that because I love the broke nigga a time or two.
Because you can see the
3 or
potential.
4,
But what if I
because
got
saw the potential.
but what if I got potential? What if I got potential? I got potential with some
okay,
wood
it's
and I can slang wood.
All broke niggas can sling good wood.
All blood niggas can sling good wood because that's all they know how to do is sling a good
Niggas
wood.
that ain't got cars,
But they can't
niggas
fix the
ain't got
car.
no job.
They can't put the air in the tire.
Niggas that ride a bus,
They ain't got shit to
got
do.
good dick.
They practicing how to sling good dick.
And they rappers.
Peen slinging, wang wang.
That's all they know how
But
to
I'm
do.
not
is
a
sling.
rapper. I'm a law-abiding citizen who work a good job. I just got hard time. I'm just feeling hard time. Real men is the trigger word these days. Real men. I'm gonna tell you something. A real man would never go 50-50 with his woman. He'll let her pay for everything.
He ain't lying.
Straight up. Big dog.
You got a big dog.
You got a big dog? Shit.
That's crazy,
Man, but
bro.
shit.
It shows some appreciation. That's it, man. That's the only thing I ask. Like, appreciate the shit that I do for you and things that I do for you. And really, only thing I need is a thank you. I don't need no I don't need a gift.
Something simple, man.
Some reassurance.
Reassurance that you love.
Maybe
I'm telling
blowjob.
you, if women gave me honestly, that's a part of reassurance, I feel like, to men. Sexual acts, careless sexual acts, I feel like is a part of reassurance. Right now, R&B singers would be considered or going towards being a legend.
Chris Brown. That's what I can think about.
I don't even put Chris in this like right now category
You
no
don't put him in
more.
there.
Chris
You
is
put
already
him-
beyond
Chris-
this
yeah,
shit.
What you put him? What you put him? Okay.
Well,
Well, if you put that, then you can say Usher that way too. Usher.
I'm talking like
You talking about the people now,
Right
Not,
now.
not them.
Yeah,
Okay,
not them.
I don't know, because I don't even know who the
I would
fuck is
I would
R&B
say
singer.
probably like think of okay, I'll put you in the realm of this. Coco Jones.
Okay.
Like that realm, and that's still kind of going, but there's really like no R&B singers, there's really no artists that you're gonna be like, man, who going in the hip-hop Hall of Fame
Of today.
who are gonna be these?
So when you say today from 2010,
I'm
beyond,
saying the motherfuckers are still making music right now. Who can you see within the next 10 years is gonna be like, oh man, he needs to be in the
okay, so exit out our people, right?
exit out
'Cause I
our
was gonna
people,
say
our
Wayne
generation.
and all them. So
Our
they-
generation
So
is-
they okay, because they
Those are icons and
those-
legends,
okay.
right? Career-ending stuff,
It's man.
like
It's
career-ending
everything he
stuff.
has done has been taken away.
It's tainted, it's tarnished.
You know what I'm saying? Just like they tried to tarnish Martin Luther King, talking about because he was cheating
He
on
was
his.
cheating on his
So
wife.
what? So what?
Yep.
And one, y'all don't even know for a fact. But guess what? He did all that and still fought for your rights, motherfucker.
Yep. You wouldn't have no
It's
rights.
crazy how y'all can talk about somebody that really was on the fucking front line when you ain't did shit.
But yeah, really.
Getting his head busted. So what he want us a pussy? Shit.
What that got to do with your freedom, nigga?
What that got to do with the rights? Because if it wasn't for this man right here, Dream Like Martin, if it wasn't for him, a lot of us wouldn't even be fucking homeowners.
Hell no.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. Think about that when your black ass buying your home, when you want to say, oh, he was cheating on his wife. So the fuck what? Welcome back to another episode of Get It Off Your Chest podcast interviews. Hold on, wait, I gotta do it the right way. Let me put my prescriptions on. My shade. Let me put my prescriptions on. There it is. Welcome. There it is. That feels a lot better. To Get Off Your Chest podcast interviews. I am your host, CJ, Mr. Get Off Your Chest podcast, aka your auntie's favorite. And I got some special guests with me. Go ahead and introduce yourself, ladies.
Hello, my name is Jasmine J, aka the Wine Goddess.
And I'm KiKi, the Countess of Cabernet, and we are the Wines and Chocolates show.
That's right.
Wines and chocolates. Mm-hmm. And not only is that, they brought us some wine and chocolates.
We sure did.
You know, I'm sorry. We talking about it. I got a lot of chocolate to the left of me.
Oh.
Woo! Yes, just catching the cavity looking. I don't sweeten that way, my brother.
And we have some wine too.
Yes, definitely got yes.
We can make this a sophisticated ratchet situation.
There it is.
Yes.
Bougetto,
yes.
Happy Easter, ladies.
Happy Easter.
Happy Resurrection Day.
If y'all celebrate that type of deal, you know. How you ladies doing? How was your weekend?
Man, I'm doing fantastic. I'm glad I was able to make it.
Yes.
Lord, I was trying to be on time because I was doing my Easter thing. I had to go say what's up to my Lord and Savior real quick, and then rationalize me coming here and have a completely different conversation.
Yeah.
I'm wonderful. Thank you guys so much for having us.
Yes.
We had an awesome time at the podcast event. You guys threw an
Thank y'all for
amazing
coming.
event. Yes.
I got a question.
Yes.
For Miss KiKi.
Yeah.
You went to church this morning, right?
I did.
How many new faces you see this morning for Easter Sunday?
I saw, well, first of all, that parking lot was packed.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I knew that was gonna happen.
So I learned a new acronym, which is CME, and it's Christmas, Mother's Day, and Easter. Those are the 3 days that if you don't go to church no other time throughout the year, you hit up the CME.
Okay.
So you at least do that. But I will say, the pastor did say, for like all the seasoned judgy Christians, like if you feel like saying, so I ain't seen you all year, you got to start somewhere. They don't need that. And I was like, you know what? I appreciate that, Pastor.
Respect.
Yeah.
Do you indulge in the Easter?
I don't. I'm one of those that just I'm a spiritual person, but I respect religion. I love, I was definitely of the faith at one point. I guess you could say I strayed. I'm of the world now. I don't know, but I still completely respect, the faith and anybody else who is just trying to be a better person, because we need people who are going to at least have a little standards in their morals and things.
Or at least practice it earnestly. From because I'm getting into my walk, you know what I'm saying? So what I find a lot of issue with is not the non-believers, it's not the people that probably went through their church hurt and I'm over that. It's the people that's still there. It's the people that keep that going and they use it to repel people instead of to engage people. So you get all, religious, because I'm not religious. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm also a spiritual person.
Yeah,
I follow the practice, but I don't follow the practice to condemn, and that'd be my issue. I'm like, y'all making us look bad here with that.
I can say, I say this: whatever you believe in, if it makes you a better person, go for it. Whether that's your spiritual, you're Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, whatever it is, if it makes you a better person, hey, as long as you ain't harming nobody, you do what you want to do.
They believe, right? They believe.
Could I just say one thing I do believe is that Jesus turned water to wine.
There you go.
Come on now. Hey,
There you
come on
go.
now.
And so
Come on now.
with that, I
That's
feel
all that
it
matters.
just be best.
Yes.
Look at this. That's
Keep
so
the party
sacred
going.
style.
Yes.
And
That's
where
a good
where is
wine.
this one from?
It is it says Columbia Valley, so Washington State's.
Mm-hmm. But if you
Founding
go
winery.
to Price Chopper, they usually got that for like $7-8, maybe 10 now because inflation. But
Yes.
Inflation is crazy.
Total wine.
yeah, when I first started,
I love
buying
Total
it,
Wine.
It used to be like
I got a membership at Total
$7.99.
Wine. I get my liquor. I get my yes,
You
you're
got the
right.
app?
Yes.
Okay.
I messes with Total Wine
Okay.
because one, the liquor is cheaper there.
Well,
I like a good
it's
cognac.
They have good quality.
They got great quality. You know what I'm
it's like
saying?
at cost.
And they got their own brands in there, which I am going to try. They got their own cognac.
What is it called?
Total Wine.
Total Wine.
Speaking
Why
of,
be getting them big bottles? I'll be going to Total Wine.
make sure that you go on their calendar because they always have classes.
Mhm.
We went to one this past holiday season. It was like holiday spirits. We tried like a few different types of eggnogs, Puerto Rican eggnog or something. It was great. And then they got one coming up. I think he said the first tasting of every month is when they do their like wine and chocolate tasting ones. So yeah, make sure y'all go to Total Wine, go to their website, go to their little calendar, get you some little bougie class, you know what I'm saying? But it's really fun. It's really
Let's see.
fun.
I'm let me get my yak glass.
They're dabbling in doge, man.
Yeah, get my yak glass. So I always say the more expensive the wine, the better. Is that a true statement? What talk to me?
Absolutely not.
Oh yes. Cause can you give me a?
Yeah, you want the yak glass too? I get you the yak glass.
Mr. B. So that's actually like one of the main hallmarks of the show that we do. We want to demystify wine because, like you said, people think it has to be expensive. You have to get dressed up. You have to, learn. It's not as daunting as people make it seem. That's why we keep it real cute. We have a wine, we have a chocolate, we have a food. We even talk about like social media topics, regular topics too, just to keep it engaging, just to keep the gatekeeping feeling of it down
and make it more relative, right?
Yes.
And so that people again can identify with it, because again, people want to try to make wine like the super stuffy thing, which it can be. Don't get it twisted, but there's levels, and you can gradually go up, right, to the different levels. So cheers to get it off your chest. Cheers to y'all.
Thank you.
Cheers to the watchers.
Yeah.
So it's something I seen you mention the swirl.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the swirl.
Let's do that. Go ahead,
Yes,
Countess.
that is the 4 S's. Right. So
everybody, let's
what does the swirl do?
We're gonna get into
it. Okay.
Go all through the S's.
Okay.
So the first S
Group project.
with your eyes, because we want to see. So that's the first S. Much like anything, just because they come from the same factory don't mean it's going to be the same, right? Just because they're 2 Cabernets don't mean they're going to be the same. So you want to see the color. In this case, you want to see the color and the bubbles.
And this is a Riesling. So this is a white wine.
A white wine.
So you're going to see the white. I mean, all the whites look different. I know we don't feel
we
like
had
that all
one
the
the other day that damn near looked like water.
Yeah.
It was like so pale. Like you couldn't tell, but you got some that are like brass, some are gold, some are honey, so they'll have their different tints.
This is giving like
I like wine
reposado.
talk.
Yeah.
It's giving like,
kind of.
for my reposado folks out there. But go ahead. Sorry.
So that's the first that you want to do. So you want to take it up, hold up to the light, look it around.
I got shades on. That ain't gonna work.
And then just kind of get into the color, The second S that we want to do is the swirl.
Okay.
So when you swirl it around, what you're doing is you're aerating and oxygenating. You're letting it move around. You're letting it open itself up to get the smells, to get the taste. And so you swirl it around. So if you can't do it by hand, you can also do it on a table. Just make sure that you hold the stem down like this and just make a circular motion on the table. If you can't do it up in your hand. Then that leads us to the third S, which is the smells,
which is why you swirl it.
Yes. So a tip that the goddess gave to me is that when you smell it, you want to keep your mouth slightly open, so that way you can kind of taste it as you smell.
Because we do taste with our nose.
Yes.
Okay.
So quick little anecdotal thing, right? I don't like Chardonnay if it's made in a steel barrel because, now granted, I don't want y'all to clip me. I've never drank cat piss. I'm gonna say that again.
So you said it tastes like cat piss?
No, it doesn't taste like it, but because your nose and
like
your mouth, your olfactory are connected, just because you smell it, you think that's what you're eating or tasting.
Okay.
So when it's in a still bear, I'm like, it's so acidic like cat piss. Like I
it's
know
just
that.
the quickest way your brain can identify something, right? So like if you've had apricots before, you're gonna smell. It's easier for you to smell an apricot. But if someone who's never had that, they're just gonna be smelling grapes. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, did you bring the wheel? Or can you pull up the wheel?
I don't know that. I could probably get it on my phone.
Okay.
But last S, most important S, is the sip.
Sip.
Okay, so after you see it, after you swirl it,
smell it,
then we're gonna sip it and we're gonna savor it also, right? So we're not just gonna get up in here. Okay, it's gonna be sophisticated. We're gonna sip it first.
Sophisticated is
okay. Don't just go. Okay, so sip. So I want to know what you guys are tasting, and then we're going to try it with some chocolate, because that is the whole point of our show, right? Drinking wine and everything is great, but the experience really comes when you pair it with something, and it's going to elevate either the taste, the feel. It's just going to be another experience that you have. So before we get into that, what are you tasting?
Oh, let me take another sip.
Let it linger on your tongue a little bit. Like engage your taste buds.
I know your tongue is tingling.
Yeah, because this is one of them things that I don't really know how to explain. You know what I'm saying?
So do you have any fruits? Does it give you like any fruits
in these glasses?
Is it giving you any floral?
Pear.
Pear.
Pears. There
Pear.
we go. Okay.
Pear definitely give me pear.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
What about you, cuz?
I don't know.
Okay.
But it's good.
Okay, it's good. Okay,
good enough for
which
me.
is why I like Chateau Saint Michel's Riesling, because when I first tried to get into the wine game, just on some novice stuff, I had a friend recommend Riesling to me. It was Riesling Relax. I'll never forget it. Riesling Relax, and I went to go buy it. I thought I was a big girl. I took me a big old swig of that, and I just thought that was the worst shit I ever tasted in my life. And that actually put me off Riesling for a long time, because I was ignorant that there are different types of whatever. But then one day I had a hair in my ass, and I saw this Chateau Saint Michel. But on the back of their bottles, if you want to hold it up, they have a sweetness guide on the back of their bottles.
Right.
So that does help influence your decision, especially if you're transitioning from, your regular, I won't say regular, but your shelf wines, the popular ones, everybody like the super sweet.
Yeah.
So to kind of get you off that super sweet train, the additive super sweet train, you get on the natural super sweet train. And that's how that gives that to you.
So I know you like twigs. You want me to just throw it over there?
Indubitably.
Yeah.
Y'all got some Eastern candy. What you want?
Y'all know them Heath.
You don't want to Heath? Okay.
Heath bar is bananas.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
You try to mess up people's dental work.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
The Twix as well. I take a piece of that Twix.
About that. You want to take that?
Yeah,
Okay.
Definitely.
What about you, sis?
Let me get that Cadbury, because it's pretty much chocolate.
So would this be considered like dry?
Yeah.
It's
Semi.
Yes. So quote unquote dry is when people say it tastes bitter.
Okay.
So that is a word that we vehemently do not like.
We publicly shame
you for saying bitter.
Then the box is in the ocean. Get it out of there. I got you.
With Bin Laden, that's where it goes. So that means it's just dry, or in other words, tannic. Right. So that's what tannins are. Shout out to Tannin. That's a great place downtown. If you ain't never been, it's a real
try
Tannin.
Really good tannin.
Okay.
So it's really good. But yeah, that's what the tannins are, and that's where you get the leather taste from. That's where you get like the smoke and stuff,
pepper,
like things that you traditionally would not eat. So you're getting that from the terroir, you're getting that from the earth, from where it ever was harvested.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when it comes to chocolate, do you eat the chocolate and sip at the same time, or how we go about this?
So you can do it any way you want to. There's a few.
What do y'all recommend?
So KiKi recommends one way.
I recommend I guess because I've gotten used to us doing on the show, I like to sip first, and then I like to eat the chocolate to enjoy the chocolate. And then when it's time to do both, I'll take a smaller bite of the chocolate, but I won't eat it all the way. I'll leave like a nice little piece on my tongue so that way they can interact. And then I don't swallow it right away. I actually kind of swirl it around a little bit so they can dance. And then that's when you get, oh, okay, now I get some pepper, now I get some lemon, now I get some this, now I get some caramel, I get some amaretto. You can start, now it start giving you more things to go off of.
Yes. I was just about to go in.
Yeah, I was too.
I was like, man, now I'm like, hold on, let me.
That's what I was about to just go in. Take me about a chocolate.
Hey, we involving our palates today, bro.
I know what y'all taste after.
Okay.
Just leave a little bit on your tongue.
This is experience time, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay. I'm not gonna swallow. Like I love Twix.
It's a good piece of, and this caramel gonna be busting with this white wine too.
Thank you, ladies, once again for the candy,
Oh,
the wines, and the chocolates. The show. You know what I'm saying?
For having us.
Okay. With that, what I got was.
So it changed for you.
It did.
Okay.
It did.
Ooh.
It tastes like one of them candies that come in like they the hearts and stuff like that. And it's different flavors.
The Valentine's Day chocolate heart?
Yes, that's the taste I got
Like
with that. Yeah, like yeah. That's the taste I got with this.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say that, hold on one second. Let me get it right. It enhanced the chocolate flavor for me.
It did.
It made the chocolate pop.
Yeah.
And I love Twix. Sometimes the chocolate is a little dull, but it made the milk chocolate taste that more what am I looking for? Exuberant. Stop playing with me. I'm gonna stop playing with me.
Don't play now.
But see, you see how wine just unlocks that little part.
And this is just some candy from Quick Trip.
Okay.
Now. Look, now you.
Hey, Twix is the Twix.
You ain't lying.
So we just Russell Stovers. I'm guessing that it'd be even more.
The chocolatiers get crazy.
They do
in terms of the style, the different artwork that they do on the chocolate, how they make the chocolate bust in your mouth. It's a whole different experience. And then again, when you add wine to it, it just changes it. And then that's just one sector, right? But wine goes so well with food. Like if we had, I don't know, are you a fish person? Are you a chicken?
Seafood, chicken.
Okay, so this white wine typically goes with chicken, white meat, right? You want to say white wine, white meat, red wine, red meat. So if you're a steak lover,
I used to be. I'm not too much big on this, but I love red wine.
Okay.
My preference would be red wine over white.
So
and when it comes to white wine, I like it chilling.
Yes.
You gotta be cold.
Yeah,
gotta be cold.
All wine, in my opinion, be cold.
I don't really chill my red.
Okay,
I
let
chill.
it sit.
I let it sit.
Room temperature.
Yeah, room temperature. Yeah.
So that kind of brings me to a good point. So, do you like bourbon or whiskey?
No.
Or like cognac? Or
Cognac.
anything? Okay.
I love cognac.
So, in our estimation, we believe every wine has a cousin. So whatever liquor you like, there is a wine equivalent to that. So like she said, reposado for this, for like the color. Sometimes you can get like rum if it's like a richer type of white. I like reds too a lot, but I also drink whiskey and bourbon and stuff like that. And some of the wines actually come bourbon barrel aged. So they will age them and you'll get like extra.
You'll get that whiskey,
extra
you'll get that
notes.
cognac.
Yeah. So if you really like that, especially like Pinot or like Merlot, be like real good for cognac people, whiskey people like myself, Cabernet. I love me some Cabernet. So yeah, just know that it's not as not as daunting as it seems. If you already drink a liquor, just drink better liquor.
It's worse so just drink better wine.
Just drink better liquor.
That's it. Because another thing is, not to shame, but the Stella Rosas and all them type of things. The reason why they're so sweet and got a bunch of colors is because it's fake.
Yes.
Artificial, not artificial, but what's that stuff called?
Artificial too.
Yeah, the manufacturing stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, artificial. That's right.
Yes.
That's the word I'm looking for.
And like
it's
even
not natural.
Extra sulfates, because wine is gonna have sulfates, but you'll see added sulfates.
And in terms of your health, right? So like I wrote a book. It's called From Goop to Goddess. Okay, download that.
Definitely go check that out.
It started out with me just wanting to put better things in my body, right? And I was drinking, barefoot and all that stuff, but like I was getting bloated, I was getting acne, I was getting hangovers, you know what I'm saying? And it really is all about how the wine is made and the brand. And if you know that the brand actually cares about you, right? Because a lot of these other wines that are mass produced, they could give a fuck less. They want your money, right?
Yeah.
And so if you have a sustainable wine, if you know that the brand that you have is sustainable, if it's organic, if it's biodynamic, that's like the top tier one that we typically like to represent, especially the ones that we sell, because we do sell wine as well. So make sure you check out the Wine and Chocolate Show on YouTube and order some wine.
You gotta say that louder. Don't whisper.
No, yeah. So the Wine and Chocolate Show, you can order wine, and the wines that we represent are biodynamic and organic and are sustainable, and make sure that again they represent a brand that actually cares about what's in your body. They take care of the wine. How they produce the wine is not with all the extra sulfates. It's typically natural, right? So there's no pesticides and things like that that cause cancer and just again hangovers and things like that. We want to be more mindful about what we put in our body.
Away from hangovers.
Because
that's not the tea.
It is nice to get, lit and stuff like that, right? But like, let's be a little bit more responsible. If we can be.
That's why I chose wine to get away from all that strong crap. I mean, wine will do what it do, but to get away from all that, I don't want to have the same effect as if I'm drinking liquor, because I might as well just drink liquor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I really the Stellas, and I really don't mess with those too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to wine, I actually go down and look and see, actually read it, see what I'm getting into. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm gonna drink some wine. I'm gonna drink some wine. I don't want no liquor 2.0.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because then that gets into label reading, right? So as you want to start breaking away and you're not sure, whatever, you just want to do something on a humbug, right? My best 2 monikers is check the label, the feel of the label. If the label actually looks like printed well, if the actual paper on the label kind of feels like parchment paper, or like something rustic. And then also on the back, if it doesn't tell you where it's from, if it doesn't tell you what region it's from, and if it doesn't give you some sort of actual taste profile, it's probably not what you want. I went to a corner store literally up the street from my house just for a show we had to do, and I found 2 imported wines in there from Spain. One of them was like 90 points, and we'll get to the point system, but like the point system is 90 and above is like top tier world class wine, right?
Yeah.
$10.
Really?
$10.
And it is, a lot of it is because the wine world is struggling right now. Like they really don't, it's like going down, like people are drinking like that, right? So like they got to do what they got to do. But it's just about looking, right? Having the education.
And then also, because where I found it from, I think they probably didn't know what they were buying either. It kind of struck me as like, well, because it was like only a few of those. It was a bunch of the other mass-produced stuff. It was like only like maybe 1 or 2 of these other ones that I saw. And I think they probably was just like, it looked good. I don't even think they probably knew what type of wine they were putting.
I'm gonna say it could have been that, or they got thrown a deal where it's like, hey, you take some of these, and they just like, hey, all right, we just put them on the shelf, and whatever happens with them happens with them.
Yeah, so it's definitely not expensive. Like it's like fashion, it's like beauty. It's where you find it,
and it's what you make it, right? Like if you just so happen to like the Barefoot Riesling or whatever, you know what I'm saying, with your chicken Alfredo, like ain't nobody gonna judge you. Ain't nobody gonna judge you.
I might. Not with the Alfredo.
So the Taylor Port.
Okay.
Talk to me about the Taylor
Port.
So
because it's been around forever.
Yes.
Right. And it's as the main point was like for food, right? You putting it in your food and stuff.
No.
People was cooking with it. People was cooking with it. Yeah, people was cooking with it. That's when I first heard about it.
You can, but it's mainly for like flambe.
Cooking what? Okay,
it's mainly for
a dessert,
like because it's a dessert wine.
Okay,
yeah.
Let's just start first. Port
is a dessert wine. It's sweet.
That is why it is sweet, and that's why y'all like it so much.
And then that's why they got them turned.
Yeah, exactly. But on the flip side, it's actually a naturally sweet wine because that is the point of a port.
So is it natural?
Yes.
That brand is natural.
I don't know about Taylor, but I know port.
Okay.
I don't know about Taylor, but I know ports are naturally sweet because that is the focus of that particular wine, right? Which kind of.
But that's why it takes so much to get drunk, because
right.
My good girl Vino Vixen taught me, sweet and low, right? So when a wine is really sweet, it's gonna be like low in alcohol content. I feel like maybe one of those ports that we had was pretty high.
Well, that's because it wasn't a tailored port. It was a real port.
Some real stuff.
Yeah.
when that stuff there, because you get a big bottle of Taylor port $10. The big one.
I went to Total Wine like last year before last, and got like the 4 ports, and there was like a 10, 20, 30, and 40-year age ports, and they came like nice little size. It was like $30. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, port is an actual wine. It is sweet because that is how it's made. However, like you said, they were cooking within this stuff. You can do a little bit with it, but like that's not the point of it. So Taylor port, I think, is acceptable. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's kind of like what I said about the Chateau Saint Michelle. It's just a gateway. It's to help you get into the bigger stuff.
The bigger stuff. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Are there any wines you guys are curious about tasting?
You know what? One of my go-tos like to go to is what's it called? Fucking 19 crimes. What is it? Is it
19 crimes.
19 crimes. What drew my attention is it was Snoop Dogg on the label.
Of course. Yeah.
And they got different ones. You know what I'm saying? They do got a white, they do got I forget which one Snoop's is, but it's another one. I think it's more dry. But that's what he's dry red. Okay. You know what? I did like the sweet reds, but I would prefer the dry. With as they say, the bitter. I prefer that more over the sweet. I don't. And when it comes to alcohol, I don't want nothing sweet. That's why
I'm just sick and tired of people with their lies, like that you just want to drink sweet wine. Shut the fuck. If you are drinking,
I don't like sweet wine.
Hennessy. If you are drinking, don't say
okay. Yeah, stop
if you are drinking all this other shit, that alcohol that makes your throat burn, I don't want to fucking hear that shit. I just get so tired of and it's really just because you haven't tried. You know what I'm saying? I want more people to at least try. Go to Cooper Hawk. Now they give an irresponsible amount of wine.
Talk to me. What's up, brother?
They're not actually lying when they do that, because you got to understand, alcohol and wine is still different.
Okay.
So alcohol, it's a mood thing.
Okay.
Wine is more relaxing, laid back,
as we feel.
You feel.
Depends on who it is, because y'all know you've been in them brunches at the social or whatever. They drinking them mimosas. It ain't no damn relax. Yeah.
But it's
a mood thing. That's a mood thing.
It's a mood thing. But it's still relaxing. They're not drinking mimosas to get drunk.
It just get them drunk.
It gets them drunk.
And when we're talking about mimosas too, a lot of them sip on the mimosas before they start eating their food. Yeah. So that's what get them turned a little quicker.
I'm thinking that
now
they're gonna get
and it gets you
for sure
quicker. But alcohol, as far as Hennessy and stuff like that, is it's also a mood drinker, but it's getting you to where you want to go to. You want to party.
Yeah.
You want to get in. You want to do something. You're trying to be there. Wine does not do that.
Got you. Kind of like what we were saying earlier about like people think wine got to be expensive and stuffy.
Yeah.
So people don't want to participate in that type of mood.
So it's a mindset.
Yes, definitely,
right.
definitely.
So that's okay. So I'm sorry, I don't mean to lie. I mean your mindset is not.
It's arrested. We need you to open up your mind.
Because when it comes to me,
I like
he loves wine.
And when I drink wine, I want to relax.
That's exactly.
But I'm a white wine. I like the sweet wine.
I like
but when I drink liquor,
I'm ready to turn up.
I'm trying to turn up. I'm not trying to.
That's fair.
See, and isn't like red wine? I seen it's like good for blood flow or something like that. Red wine
is just better for you in general.
Of red wine today is actually good for you.
For your heart. Yeah.
Good, okay, yeah, and you get your blood pumping and you
red
can go.
Wine, red blood.
I love to drink that when I'm ready to get it in.
Male parts.
That's what I'm about to say. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Blood flow.
No.
Blood flow. It'll get your wanky up and running.
You know what? Because I like my compliment that I like to give a good red wine is that it tastes like pregnancy. I was like, oh my God, if I drank this with somebody that I was remotely attracted to, I don't
You're gonna be a daddy.
Getting it in.
I'm the pappy.
Now.
At least I'm gonna be at the store with the Plan B. But I'm like, oh no.
So what about red wine and chocolate? Like, what's that combo?
So
like?
honestly, red wine and chocolate pair the best
They pair the
because
best.
of the tannins, and because especially when you do dark chocolate,
And it's the quickest converter to me.
especially when you do dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate. So do you prefer dark chocolate over the milk chocolate?
Correct.
When it comes to
I think
when it comes
so.
to red,
I'll say I recommend that. I feel like that is the quickest converter. If you can, because I was not a dark chocolate lover.
I wasn't either.
No shade. I'm talking about the chocolate actual. Right. Because I love dark period.
Right.
My sisters. But when it comes to the taste and the how extreme that experience is, it really helps you understand, oh, wine is more than just you know what I mean, getting relaxed or getting turned. It's about an experience, and that experience elevating, right? Whether it's with books or with cigars or whatever, wine is just there to enhance it, right? So to me, if you're going to really try something, you really want to be wowed, like for the first time, it would be a Cabernet Sauvignon and some dark chocolate, and you will immediately, because we all know how dark chocolate sits, right? It's very dry. It's very tough, right?
Yes.
But if you pair it with a Cabernet Sauvignon, it will completely neutralize it.
Okay.
Because most Cabernets are going to have those deeper tones. So they're going to have the peppers. They're going to have their own dark chocolate tones. They're going to have,
cocoa
the red stone. I mean, the red fruits, or like the dark fruits, the currants and stuff like that. So those things really pair well. Like she said, red meat, red wine. If you like your steak and peppercorn, or even like a good, I would say a pork chop is in between. For those that do pork chop, you can either do pork chop with a red or a white, depending on how your pork chop is seasoned. That would be the overall determinant.
Mixing the wine in with them type of foods. You don't want to go too heavy on the seasoning, or
no, because actually, like you said about Taylor port, you can use the wine, because I like using red wine for my gravies. I like using red wine for like I just bought, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to do this. I just bought some short ribs. And I remember a while ago, I saw like a short rib pappardelle type of pasta. And I already know when I put them joints in the slow cook without herb stuff, I'm going to put a fourth a cup of some really, really good red wine in there. But when I read the back, I want to see pepper. I want to see anything savory. And I'm gonna put that in. It's gonna give a little kick, a little spice. So it really, you just have to. Once you get into it, you just find out this. I found this goes this according to my tongue. Like I like these things together. Okay. You can make the same thing for somebody else, and they be like, I don't like these together. So that's really kind of fuck around and find out. Is the best way I can say that. Like just experiment. That's all it is.
So remember when I made the beef stew a few weeks ago? It had red wine in it.
Hey, that was
come on now, Big B said.
Now when I tell you that stew was just like, I'm talking about, I was so mad that I didn't get taken home, because we had to portionalize it, because it's like I would have ate it all, but I had to wait on a couple of more guys to get here, because I was gonna kill it. It was so
that's just you being gracious.
That's I showed didn't want to. What's up with it, Jimmy?
I just sent it to the podcast.
Yeah.
Excuse me, aroma wheel. Sorry.
Yes.
So let me ask this: how did you two come about? Not only how you two come about, like personally, but when did y'all decide, like, hey, let's do our show together? Talk to me, ladies.
That literally was just the most humbuggiest
things.
Like
it really was.
So she had already gotten me into the wine culture, signed up to Boss and whatever. And so I'm just a team player. It's my girl, because originally there was a whole different show with different people, and I was just a third wheel participant, just trying to do my friend part. And I ended up falling apart, and then I just was hanging out with her. And then she comes back from one of those wine trips, and she brings back some chocolates. And so we just on the back porch just chilling, smoking, drinking, and we're like, hey, let's record ourselves.
Ain't that how it always started?
And once we were done, we had so much fun doing it. I was like, we should do this. Like, we should do this. Like, we should always just because we were getting wine. So wine constantly. So I was like, hey, just get some you know, so either some food sometimes or get some chocolate, and we could like really do this. And we stuck to it and just been consistent.
And I want to just add a little bit to the history of that. So, like she said, we had a show prior. Well, I had a show prior. It was called Puff Chronicles, and it was 7 years ago, actually. But we were drinking already on the show.
Okay.
And what we were drinking was E&J. Okay, we were drinking E&J vanilla and E&J pink.
Yeah. You had to make the switch to wine.
And so I have a little.
But you at a different time in life drinking that E&J. Talk to
It
me.
most definitely was.
Talk to me.
It most definitely was. That was the Goofy era, right? So that's again where I wrote in the Goop to Goddess book. And so full circle moment. I'll kind of add to that. So I'm drinking E&J. Whatever we're drinking E&J on the show. I'm at this point probably the heaviest I've ever been. And I had like a health scare, right? So I'm like, okay, I need to make a change. Like I need to drink something better. So then we start drinking barefoot, whatever, right? So I get into the wine business and I end up going on these wine trips and stuff like that. I'm losing weight, blah, blah, blah. And I end up meeting the owner of E&J.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yes. And I'm actually friends
at one of them, like
one of the wine events. Yeah. So the wine event, it was a white party for Boise Collection. And he is married to the owner of E&J. So I know them personally and I'm cool with them.
You say he is married to? Like, yes. So is she?
So Boise, the wine business that I'm in, he's married to her, the owner of E&J.
So the owner of E&J is a woman?
Yes.
No wonder we so damn
she's gotten it through like her family and stuff like that because the Gallo wives.
Okay, so it's a family business.
Correct. Correct.
So
it's been
I'm guessing
around
like
1800s.
Most wine.
You said this the 18, so he's probably her drunk grandfather was like, yeah,
exactly.
You're gonna get drunk off this,
because y'all gotta remember
and it's around
prohibition and all this stuff.
Yeah,
like, running and gunning stuff. So a lot of this, that's why probably the 19 crime stuff, because a lot of this started from like bootlegging.
Yeah, because alcohol was illegal, period, right?
Yes.
You know, but you know, wine been around forever. You know what I'm saying? When you said Jesus turned water into wine,
correct.
You know what I'm saying? So back then, with that, was the wine illegal too? Was that considered alcohol?
Yeah, because it was all immoral. Like you have to understand, this whole country is built on some fake purity.
It is.
Christian stuff.
It's so, fake as a mug.
Meanwhile, they are telling you, "Oh, this is the devil," but they're always at the speakeasies and at the juke houses and all these other. They Saturday night sinning and Sunday night praying.
Exactly, they going crazy on Saturday. So, that's why I got something for you heathens.
So. Combined with capitalism, that's a whole nother thing. So that was really the whole thing. Have you ever seen Footloose?
Briefly.
Okay. So Footloose, the premise of Footloose is like no dancing.
Okay. That's the premise of it. I do know that.
Because they said dancing was immoral.
Dancing was the devil.
Yeah. Same thing, but with wine or with liquor. You know, they doing it with marijuana.
Because you know.
Too. Yeah. So. Yeah, even with the dispensary.
Ooh, and that's another good pair, wine and weed. Sorry.
See, and I can't wait. Let me ask about the weed because what is it? Fresh, what they call God damn it. That's why
Fresh Karma.
That's why I take my goddamn notes. You know what I'm saying? What's
Fresh
that?
Green?
From the earth. From the earth dispensary.
That's my job.
I was gonna ask you your connection with them because I seen that you had promoting them, so I was gonna ask you what was your connection with them.
Yeah. So I've been working for them for about 2.5 years.
Okay.
Started off as a customer. I think that's how most of us end up starting off. Start as a customer. You go in there, you go, hey, y'all hiring? Because I already had.
What is From the Earth?
From the Earth is the dispensary. So illicit.
Like where's it at located?
They have several different locations. Yeah. So there's one on
State Line.
Yeah, there's one
State Line. I don't know. Okay,
I
thought it was that one back here. That's not From the Earth. That's somebody else.
They just opened up one in St. Joe. There's 2 downtown. Like we are independents. We are.
Is it? That's not the one. What's that one on Prospect? That's not what.
That is KiKi. And that is the Elevate brand. That is their dispensary. So yeah,
and we were just at a proper dispensary event last night.
2.5 hours, 2.5 years ago. Started off as a receptionist, was just doing that part-time. Then my store went through some changes, and then I ended up transitioning to the marketing team. So when you go to these events and stuff, you see the vendor pop up.
Yeah. That's what I had seen. That's what I seen you.
And then now I am working in the store as a bud tender, and I'm excited because I come from the world of pharmacy technician. I didn't want to do that shit no more. I was like, I would rather go back to retail than be on this phone, you know. And being in retail is just woken up like, and the selling of the wine, all these things just woken up like, I'd much rather talk to people and find out about themselves and see if I can help them either get the right type of weed or the right type of wine.
And just real quick, I just want to say, and why I love KiKi, because that's her willingness to help and her willingness to truly dive deep into these things that we do, whether it's weed or wine or whatever. That's really what has helped make our show amazing. And again, just could never do this without her. Like, she showed up again, even with the Puff Chronicles stuff, where it was like she was just trying to like help out. And so then when we just so happened to bring this whole thing together, it was just like supernatural because we already had like the chemistry. But again, she's super knowledgeable about shit she talks about. And I just, that stuff's important, right? When you're having a show, you guys understand
you gotta have the connection
and shit like that. Exactly.
You know, and you gonna when it comes to this, you're gonna have trial and error.
Yeah.
Like you said, you was with some people before and can't be consistent or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And now we're just like you with who you're supposed to be with. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. I was like, this is the fun part. I told her all the time, I said, this is the fun part before you get to the maintaining part, and then maintaining is not so fun. But the climb to get there is
great.
And you know what helps make this process better is doing it with someone who believes in the same as you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, it's not a show. We just having a conversation, doing what we doing. The camera just on. You know,
and I want to give my props to the goddess as well too, because we both had our own shows before. I had a show with a friend of mine. I say to this day, I'm so sad we didn't keep it going because we would have ate off that Kendrick and Drake beat because we had a hip hop podcast. Like, we would have been papered up. Oh my god! But I think we both had partners who were our actual friends. They got into it, but they were not serious about the undertaking of it, or in my case was too scared to go forward with things, right? So what she likes that about me is what I like about her is that she has initiative. She has drive. She will go look it up. She would like, even this, like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, she goes out and she finds the people and this, that, and the other. And I get to come along and I now get to open up and, you know, get myself ingratiated into these names and spaces and stuff like that. So we both
teamwork
each other because
teamwork.
We were
that's what
the other half of what was not going on.
That's what matters, the teamwork. And that's one thing I love me and fam. Like it's the teamwork. It's the yin and yang.
Yes.
The things he don't want to do,
I'll
do. The things I don't want to do, he got it. And that's what makes it so great. And another thing we have did to really make it better, we left them egos at the door.
Amen. Cheers.
Ain't no egos in this. None of us. We always told each other we are no bigger than the brand. We are not bigger than this brand. And we didn't have people come along that thought they was bigger than the brand. That's why they not here no more. You know, so you be with who you supposed to do this with. And I feel like we here.
And I think too, it's just about respect, right? Because at the end of the day, some stuff just doesn't work out. But as long as y'all respect each other, then it doesn't matter, right? Because at the end of the day, whatever works is going to work and we're going to be together, right? Because we respect each other.
That's a fact.
That's what matters.
I think you are probably the most mature relationship.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
Like I just like to talk to her is very easy, even with things I don't like or she don't like, whatever. We just respectfully come to each other. Like even if you're like, okay, let me go sit down for me because I don't want to. I'm hot, too hot. I'm coming in hot right now, so I don't want to come in hot on her. Let me go chill. Same thing. Like, you know what? Let me not make assumptions. Let me just go. Okay, we cool, and then we'll talk it out. But I think that's another thing too, is just like people, either you think people are gonna do the same things that you do, or you think people ain't gonna do what you do. You know what I'm saying? So either way, that's not gonna work out. Like if you are a person that doesn't mind being confrontational, you cannot partner with a person that runs from confrontation.
That is true.
Person that has drive, you cannot partner with a person who does not have drive.
There it is.
You know, because you're constantly going to keep having these arguments, having these conversations, and then something is going to happen where it builds up to where it didn't have to necessarily.
I love that.
You know, so
I love that. I love that in some fact that a lot of people come to us and say we need to be more confrontational. Now we in Kansas City. I know y'all be seeing some of them things that go on in the city, right? And they be telling us we need to. But I was like, I always tell people, why can't we do it our way? That's not us. It's never been us. You know, we get too caught up on just because this went viral. Look, that viral stuff is only a moment. That's why it's called a viral moment, because it don't last. We ain't in this just for a viral moment. We in this for longevity. You know what I'm saying? And I love that about y'all. That's how y'all feel. Like, look, it's gonna happen when it happens. Until then, we gonna do our show. We gonna come in. We gonna have our fun. We gonna sip on some good ones, eat some good chocolates, have great conversation. You know what I'm saying? That's what make it. That fake stuff don't last at all.
Just like that fake ass wine, it's all bad. Making your stomach hurt.
It's good for liquor.
Fuck your head up.
It's good for the jungle juice. Now I will put that stuff in some. Specifically on this.
I'm not mad at a little Mexican 75 where you put a little tequila in the wine.
Mexican 75. Okay.
Yes,
we on ones because a lot of people didn't know this was a wine. MD 2020.
Okay. First of all, sir. All right.
It's considered. It's considered a wine. Talk to me, guys.
Capriccio and all this other shit. They are wine by the strictest term of the definition, because that's where all the additives. Once you start. So okay, I'm gonna take you to my job real quick, right? So vape carts, right? There's two types of vape carts. There's a distillate vape cart, and then there's the live, whether it's live resin, rosin, whatever. Both oil, two different grades of things we talking about here. So yes, technically you can get you a little disposable that smell like bubble gum and grapes and all that type of shit. Yeah, you'll get high. That high will go away so damn fast. You'll fuck up your throat. You know what I'm saying? But
so,
if you get
Mad Dog,
would you recommend those? Would you recommend those? Because I used to do those. I don't do those no more.
This is the other part I'm get to.
Because I don't want to roll.
Personally only recommend the live ones because I am an actual smoker. I don't prefer carts and vapes, right? So if I do have them, I want a live resin, rosin, whatever, because that oil is a better oil.
Yes.
It has
I had
little
the little
to no additives. It is pure.
Disposable ones. It was a little pen and it had, like, for instance, like the Fruity Pebbles. It tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
That's gonna if it's overwhelmingly sweet,
it was
overwhelmingly powerful. That there's very little authenticity in there, very little purity in there. But if you're tasting it and you can actually make things out, then you're getting to the pure side of things. So that's why I say live anything is gonna have the actual plant residue in it. It's gonna smell like weed. It's gonna taste like weed. It's gonna hit like.
So you want to smell that skunk?
You want to, if that's what you want to. I've only met the people that I meet that like the other ones either have a low THC tolerance or they live in an apartment. They want it for their job. Keep it inconspicuous when they
see. I would. Yeah, that's why in my man cave. Because one thing I don't smoke in my house. But that because it smelled like Fruity Pebbles. I would. And it's one of the things that it helped me. It did help me when I had like a badass toothache. It helped that because I didn't want to take that prescribed shit.
Yeah.
You know, so it did help, and like I said, it was a smell that got it. But I knew that I was like, this tastes too much like Fruity Pebbles.
Exactly. So that's kind of like the best way I can gauge that for y'all. It's like, yeah, in the strictest term, yes, it is a wine. However, it's fucking blood red.
It is.
It's fucking Morocco blue.
Oh my god!
And then it's not Mad Dog. It's MD, y'all. The name was just MD. We named it Mad Dog.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what was that part of the little where we went to a different time zone and shit?
We was
like that shit was
that was before
like
the Four Loco days.
I'm gonna age myself a little bit. St. Ives.
Yeah, I remember my people saying St.
Exactly.
I remember St. Ives.
Speaking of Snoop Dogg, St. Ives was like that girl back in the 90s. Like they had their own commercials with like Nate Dogg, Snoop Dogg, stuff like that.
Okay.
It was kind of like a Alizé type type of thing, but it was just called St. Ives because that's what the niggas drank. So you could drink your St. Ives in your paper bag, you know, so or you could do it in your little tumbler cup and with nobody
mess
shit,
with you know.
It was a hood gangster shit. Yeah.
It's the ratchet.
Before it was.
So when did MD come along and change the game? Because it changed the game.
I don't know.
That was
changed the game.
I feel like 1990s, right?
Because
I think all of them were living a very fat, happy life. Because you gotta remember the economy was different.
That's different.
Going outside was
you get one of them things MD for $1.99.
Okay, listen,
child,
you went to that corner store
and it tasted good.
And got your little thing on, and there
for
was just
Locos?
rolls and rolls because that was like it was a lot to choose from, but the competition wasn't so stiff where they're like, I gotta knock these niggas out the box. You know, so in my opinion, everybody was able to live. You know, you had your Alizé, you had your VSOP, you got your Saint Ives, you got your Four Loko. Like they were all able to coexist.
Have y'all had a I'm never drinking this again MD 2020 moment? Because that's why I never drunk again.
I can't.
Southern Comfort did that.
I had the what was it? Is the strawberry kiwi, the green one? I had the green one.
Okay,
tastes so well. Oh my God.
And you said never again?
I said I would never drink this crap.
What, you got sick?
Not only did I get sick, my head was spinning like crazy. I said,
you feel like you're on a roller coaster?
Yes.
See, so I heard that Gen Z is finding out about Incredible Hulk. Oh, they about to fuck their lives.
I got something for you with it.
Don't do it.
Listen to me. You gonna do Incredible Hulk? I'm gonna tell you like this.
Don't do it.
Do the Hennessy, the what's it called? Hypnotic.
Oh God.
Add Sprite to it.
Oh God.
You can knock that taste off some.
You
can knock that some. You can
no.
If you're gonna do it, but it'll knock that taste off some. See, I'm giving them the easy version because we used to mix it with Monster.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my
Please
God.
don't do that. Please don't do that. Your heart
fucking
right.
explode.
Oh, we was lit.
Yeah,
we was lit.
Right.
This is 21. We was lit. First, you know what I'm saying? Just got our first apartment. We was lit with the Incredible Hulk.
And the Sprite still probably isn't a good idea, but
yeah, I'm telling you, or you do a ginger ale. You know what I'm saying? It'll knock it back. But if you mix in that Monster,
oh my God,
you gonna have fun.
Ooh,
I'm telling you, I
but
would
you gonna
love
wake
to
up
see
like
the Gen Zers just go straight to wine. Just be better than us.
Yeah.
Honestly, please.
Yeah,
just be better.
You know
see, and I've seen them try to do the Four Loko. Look, Four Lokos, they changed the formula. It's not the same.
So I also found out that I found out that cut water is supposed to be cut with water. You're not supposed to drink that shit.
Who cutting it?
That's the
I'm
point.
getting it
That's
straight.
But that's
You're supposed to put water in there. Supposed to put water in
there.
there. We're drinking straight.
No cut.
We're cutting the dope up.
Found out that Four Loko was supposed to be shared for 4 people.
Now, see, why the fuck they
one
didn't
can
put
was
this
for 4
on
people.
The
That's why it's called Four Loko.
Why didn't they didn't say this to us?
They knew. See, like you said earlier about like not caring about what they put in your body. That they want you to get fucked up because that's the bottom line. So they were making way more money because one person bought a drink for 4 people. So 4 people buying their own drink. So that's just more money.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna tell you just like Cutwater. I think because of the crisis of people just getting fucked up off them, they'd be like, hey y'all, you supposed to cut this shit with water. But if niggas wasn't
it's too late now.
Map like that, they probably like
it's too late now. They not like even though they know you're supposed to cut it, they're not doing it.
Because they got already addicted to I drink a whole can like my birthday. They set it up for my hotel room. They gave me 2 cut waters and I cut it with them. I'm like, I'm not about to drink this shit by myself. Now I did mix it with some THC soda. That was good.
It was a good time. But the Bahamas was fun.
Yeah, I seen that y'all went on a cruise. Was that it?
Yeah.
For your birthday. For your birthday. How was that? Good experience.
I got tan as fuck.
Man, I was surprised. I got burnt a little bit. I came home like a little peeling on my cheeks. I said, what?
The bees.
I still got my tan line. Like, nigga, it's been a month. It's still there.
I wasn't playing around though about trying to bring weed on a thing. I was like, I ain't fucking around because they brought the dogs on that bitch. I was like, y'all ain't playing.
Let me tell you what you gotta do. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Let me tell you what you gotta do. Hopefully it doesn't get fucked up after this.
I'm not saying the flower. Because granted, them niggas were smoking on that boat.
They sure were.
How the hell they get it?
I don't know. I
don't
know. But this is what I did. So weed comes in many different formulas.
It does.
You don't just have to smoke it anymore, right? So I came across these capsules, these live rosin capsules. Because again, the better oil. So live rosin capsules. And then I also had 2 drinks that they gave to us as samples like maybe a few months back. So that's where the THC soda came from. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna drink the soda the night before we leave, and then I'm gonna take my little THC shot. It's 100 milligrams. Looks like it's in the same container as one of those 5-hour energy drinks.
Okay.
So it's 100 milligrams though. I said, okay, I'm gonna shoot that before I get on the boat. So she talking about the dogs and shit. My mind was more focused on them capsules. And I played it cute. I'm like, put in my pocket and get back that dog, right? And so I'm walking on the dock. I'm like, oh shit, I still got that shooter in my my bag and it says marijuana big as fuck on it. And it went through the system, it went through everything, and nobody said anything to me about it. So I was able to slam that bitch on the boat. So I would say, don't drink when you drink anything THC.
I would say when it comes to THC, I feel like when you trying to get through the airports or any of that, I feel like they know. Like the people that's supposed to be, I think they know. But I think there's certain things they looking for. If it ain't got certain
trafficking,
if it ain't certain things in there, they let you be. You know what I'm saying? But because trust me, you're not getting that stuff past them unless they let you get it past them. Like when motherfuckers tell me, "Hey man, bring me some sack back," I ain't bringing you shit back. I ain't going to prison for you. But it's some that they be bringing back weed and they don't mess with them. You know what I'm saying? Because when even if you put it on the undercarriage, they got X-rays where they can see that shit. But it, like I said, it depends on who's working. And they be like, look, it ain't nothing but little weed. It ain't nobody about the trip. You know what I'm saying? But if you get the amount. Yeah. You got pounds of that shit, or you get locked up, buddy.
That's what I'm saying. Trafficking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It really more than a quarter, you probably looking for trouble.
Yeah, you got a 3.5. If don't be greedy, you get your 3.5.
Get your little eighth on there.
You get your 3.5 across the border.
Honestly, you honestly don't even think about it though. Honestly, like there's just so much to do.
Yeah.
And you're like it's like shit to do 24/7. So it's like you're really not thinking about it. Honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, you might have your little moment where you're like, damn, I should smoke right now.
Especially when you smell it. And you're like, bitch.
Right, like what the fuck?
Like we not gonna tell.
Right. Like give me a little hit that.
I'm not a big smoker.
I will say though, when we got back,
but I will say this. Red wine and weed to me is a great combination. It's a great combination. Absolutely. I would prefer that, you know what I'm saying? No knock on your white wine drinkers, but give me, you know what I'm saying, a good see, I like papers. I don't like the swishers. I don't like that crap.
See,
I don't like that tobacco crap in there. Give me the straight raw paper.
My frontal leaf.
See,
KiKi got me on the leaves.
So are the leaves? Tell me about the leaves. Are they?
The leaves are fucking amazing.
Fuck backwoods.
I hate backwoods. They stink. They stink.
Comments. I don't care. That's some bullshit.
I'm weird. You got to fight me too.
What the fuck?
And they're thin as fuck. Like,
and they be cracking.
You look at it cross-eyed. It got a big.
If you gotta put that in some water, don't you think there's something wrong with that?
Yeah. And it's always when you get to the end, that motherfucker just fall apart. I don't care who rolled it.
You gotta take it off. Take the shit out all softly.
So I feel like frontal leaf is just like the perfect consistency. It's not thick. It's a big ass leaf. It's a real leaf. So also
you don't get like 20 of them things out of there.
If you're
my cousin whipped that out. I said, what the hell is that?
30 rolls out of one leaf.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I prefer it, because the swishers and stuff, like we talking about the fake wine, that's cardboard. You smoking cardboard, you smoking some sort of poly something. Nah, just get you a leaf.
Because you already got to take the tobacco out of it.
It's untreated. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where the tobacco, because they put additives and nicotine and stuff. There's nothing in it on a natural leaf. You just smoking a natural leaf.
I want to see this. Shout out to Purple Bear, because I use it. I use his wrap, the rice wraps. I like the rice wraps. That's what I use. What's up, Trap? So I use his. When I'm sipping up some good red wine.
I do rice paper. Like, honestly, shout out to From the Earth. Like, if you guys are ever standing in line, you about to get your stuff, look down. There's gonna be some papers there. Get the From the Earth papers. They're like raw papers. They burn slow. Once you lick and stick, it don't fucking unravel. If you fuck up your roll, you got to start over. Like that's how that adhesive go. For the people that like to make their own cones, it comes with the tips and stuff.
I like the cones.
Great
I like
papers.
I use cones.
I love them.
I use cones as well.
I miss being in marketing because I used to just
now, ladies. We are me and cousin. We planning. It's still in the works. We're gonna do this picnic at the park.
Okay.
We're gonna make some baskets. We're gonna make some baskets. Do you want to explain it to him, girl? You want to explain it to him more?
Nah, I forgot what it's called.
It's we call it sundress and
it was
something sundresses. But basically, it's picnic at the park. We plan on doing it at the
for the ladies.
It's for the ladies.
You should see some booties and sundresses.
Make some sundress.
Okay. I like the idea.
But
just trying to be classy.
Basically giving charcuteries.
Okay.
Yes.
I like that.
Just now I'm talking to you ladies. Now I think we're gonna have to add chocolates.
Now,
and I brought this up because I want to ask y'all, what wine would y'all recommend us use?
Whites. whites is
White wine.
daytime,
And you said champagne, so sparkling
all
day.
You can do a brut, you could do a cava. You don't have to get like the big top of the line stuff. So quickly, anything that is not made in the Champagne region of France is a sparkling wine. Only sparkling wine from the regions of Champagne, France, can be called champagne.
France.
Yes.
Okay, you telling me something?
Yes.
France.
So everything else.
Because I was doing France. I mean, I'm not Spain. I'm doing Spain.
Yes. So that's sparkling.
Spain. So that's sparkling.
Spain is cava or something. CAVA. That's Spain.
Okay.
Yes.
I gotta up my catalog when it comes to champagne too.
Because the bubbles is really just a method. It's just really how they like the different things that they put in the wine to make the bubbles. But champagne is specific to that region.
But okay.
And those grapes being used, I believe. Yep. And then again, if you think about, like you said about the mood, right? That's where that comes from, because bubbles get the girls bubbly. You know what I'm saying? You're there to have a good time.
Bubbles up in the back, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So that also works too.
The bubble butt.
Yeah. You can, and
the
if
bubble
you
butt.
do anything besides red, besides white, you want to do rosé.
Rosé.
Definitely want to do rosé.
Okay.
Rosé is the gateway. Rosé is the gateway wine.
Okay.
Because I feel honestly, anything deeper than that,
it's gonna be dicey. A lot of women, I ain't gonna say a lot of women. I'll say the newer wine drinkers, especially women, they're not. Well, I ain't even gonna say women, right? Just the newer wine drinkers not ready for the deeper reds, right?
So rosé.
Yeah,
Rosé.
I think rosé is about as red as I'd get.
Because rosé also comes in still and sparkling.
Okay,
exactly. Either way, as well.
Okay,
it's a blush.
A blush.
Zinfandel is also good too, as well. Zinfandel.
I'll say the Shutter Home. The Sutter Home.
Okay, yeah, I see
Zinfandel. The pink Zinfandel is actually really good. I ain't gonna lie, it's not the best in terms of what we talk about.
But for that,
I could see that happening all day.
Yes.
So I got a question for y'all.
Talk to him, B.
Y'all live in Kansas City.
Yes, sir.
How many of the wineries have y'all hit here in the area?
Oh man! So everybody knows KC Wine Code one out there and what's Olathe or whatever. They're always great. Like I feel like when you really want to start getting into it, because they have so many events.
You said where Olathe?
KC Wine Company is the name of
it. Is that one that's out like
kind of out in the boonies?
Yeah, I've been there because they do the pumpkin patch out there, and then they got the okay. So I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah.
Also got the fucking the wine slushies.
Yes, the wine.
I've had one.
Oh
They're pretty good.
Listen,
they are pretty good.
Two of them.
See, but it's out there in the boonies and it's on a dirt road, y'all. So I want to let y'all know that now.
Don't get too fucked
up. But yeah, I would say that's a great place to start. We have that thing here every year with the corks and
at Union Station, right? I want to go. I didn't get to go this year. I'm going next year.
But honestly, like I shouted out tanning at first. My biggest thing I like to do is Google, baby. I go on Google Maps and I put in the keyword and I see what is around me. That's how I have found most, if not all, the restaurants in the city. That's how I found the wine places. That's how I find all my Total Wines or any other type of like smaller local wine or liquor spirit places. That's really it. You just gotta have a thirst for pun intended. You gotta have a thirst for the knowledge of it, quite frankly.
I like what you said. And if you Google Wine Castle, it's in Overland Park. I forgot the name of it. I think it's Whistle or something like that, but it's a wine castle and they do wine tastings also, so you can like get flights and stuff like that. And then there's an actual vineyard in Lee Summit. Can't think of the name again.
Stonehouse.
Is it Stonehouse? Yes, that sounds very familiar. Okay, so
so
you've been. So I like them because not only can you get the flight, but then you can like walk the vineyard and they have like the little seating areas and stuff like that. It reminds me very much of like Raymond Vineyard out in Napa.
Oh, so nice.
Yeah. So because they have like a little lake and everything like that too. So yeah, out here in Kansas City, I think those two plus what she said out there in Wine Co. Probably the main ones. If you want to go to like a vineyard.
Another cute little thing you can do, and doesn't have to be like winery specific, but like any kind of like high dollar restaurant that you've ever wanted to go to, but like I'm not paying that, like Eddie V's or something like that. Go during happy hour. Go sit at the bar.
Yeah,
that is how you get the best of what they have for half of the price. I went to Sullivan's out here. It's not Town Center. What's the other side? The other shopping? Prairie Fire, probably. of 135th. You know, the shop
Crown Center.
No.
Oh, you talking about over the park? Town Center. It's Town Center.
I don't think it's on the Town Center side. I think it's more on the with the Merlin or like not Merlin. I'm thinking of the wrong store.
Merlin is down the road.
Okay.
Merlin is more west.
But that's what I'm saying. Prairie Fire, because like where that AMC is and shit, or like the
that's Town Center. That's Town Center.
But yeah, there's a place called Sullivan Steakhouse over there.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah, it's so good. But I went there just because I was that was after me and you got done with our library day. And so I was like, I'm kind of hungry. So I was just looking for stuff. Again, Google Maps, food, restaurant, and that's what it told me. And so I'll go to the website and they got fire ass happy hour. They got 3 different tiers of like a small, medium, and a larger tier. But that's where you can get like that really good one and a really good sparkling whatever for like $10-12 instead of $22. You know what I'm saying? So that's always another good little way to get your foot in the door, at least if you want to start tasting stuff. And then Cooper's Hawk is really good.
I was just about to ask you about the Cooper's Hawk. It's
my only gripe with Cooper's Hawk is they give
is the hype
much
real
wine. They give an irresponsible amount of wine. Honestly,
why is it complain about that?
Well, because it's like
you gotta get your money's worth.
I'm just saying.
Why not?
My thing is, if you know how to handle yourself, I'm not mad, right?
So you saying Uber there?
If you know,
I
highly that type of person, like
highly suggest it.
Yeah.
But
they give you like so really with our glass, right? You're not supposed to go above the curve.
Okay, that's
so that you can swerve.
Okay,
right?
Okay,
you can swirl as hard as you want. It's not gonna go above because it's under the curve, right? They give you this much.
Yeah.
So like my type of
in
play.
one pour, and so I'm okay with that. I'm not mad. Okay, do what you do.
I'm all about getting my
money. If you don't know your limit, please know. Seriously, I'm serious. Like I want.
I don't know y'all limit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, keep it classy, because
like,
I'm getting my money's worth.
Tasting, do a. You know what I mean? Where you get you a little, and because they give you a lot of freaking glasses.
I guess you can look at it as that's more wine for you to taste with.
Yeah.
So make sure that you got your food with you so you can drink this irresponsibly big ass glass.
Drink water too. Drink some water. Drink some water.
I love that you said that, because that's the other thing, right? Where like, even with the biodynamic wines, where it's very rare you'll even get a hangover or whatever because of how natural it's made, you still have to drink water.
Yes, definitely.
Like you can't replace water with wine,
with anything.
Like water.
No,
but
water
shit.
is water.
But as long as you are drinking water, like typically if you are drinking from those higher produced wines, you won't even get a hangover. The next day, at wine camp, we would wake up at 9 a.m. and be drinking by 9:30, and we would not stop drinking. So Guan State Collection used to host these things called wine camp every year, and we would go. It would be 9 in the morning. They would be drinking already because we have to taste a bunch of wine. And from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Friday, and then Saturday from like 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday. And like I think Sunday they would have something, but it would just be like, oh my God, like we were literally drinking all day.
Okay.
But you could wake up the next day and feel totally fine because of the type of wine that we were drinking. So
see what the hell about wine too. So when I drink alcohol during the day, when I go up, I'm great.
Time to go sleep.
When I go down,
time for bed.
It's gonna be one or two things.
Okay.
I'm gonna crash. But if I'm up and it's coming down, it gives you the biggest goddamn headache.
Yes, sir.
Rather than when I drink wine during the day and I go up and I come down, I'm fine.
Yep, exactly.
You know,
you just level out.
It's level out. You know what I'm saying? I on the fact I keep going.
Yeah.
You know, but them crash. That's it. Be the crash for me. I ain't 21 no more. I can't.
It's literally
the sugar.
You're drinking a lot of sugar, you are going to crash. So that's actually what I tell people. Get back to the weed part. That's why I tell people, like, if you want an indica, you want the sweetest sounding shit. You want cakes, pies, gelato, ice cream. You want anything, because if you eat a lot of sugar, you crash. Typically, when you smoke a lot of indica, you just going to bed, you crashing out like you're going down. Anything butter, garlic, anything sound like gravy, anything heavy, you get the itis. You go to sleep. Same thing. So that's my little trick for y'all. If y'all want that good indica, then get you some shit that sounds like it's.
I was always sativa. Just keep me up and running. Because when I smoke, I ain't smoking just to go to sleep.
Right.
I want to stay up mobile.
So it was crazy because before I got into the industry, I thought all weed made you fall asleep because I'm learning that most weed that we get from the street is indica.
Yeah.
It's
They don't tell you that.
It's cushions, it's stuff like
that. Pookie ain't gonna tell you this indica.
Right. So you thinking, no, damn, I can't hang.
That's why I didn't like it. Because I'm like, man, I'm about to fall asleep. And then I actually had sativa. I was like, hold on, I'm cool. I can. So y'all selling me some bullshit.
No bullshit.
No.
It just wasn't for you.
Why call it bullshit? Because I told him I wasn't gonna sleep.
Yeah. I don't do that. Yeah. I don't do that. Like,
because I feel like it was a waste of my goddamn money if I just smoking to go straight to sleep.
Because that's the weed man only has one brand.
Well, them niggas need to do some research.
Yeah. They can barely tell you the damn name.
Your portfolio, weed man.
Oh, this that Gary Payne. Well, nigga, I don't like the Supersonic, so. I don't want
Oh my God. Yeah. So much like we talked about tannins, for weed is terpenes.
Yeah.
Because people come in there
they're all on the earth.
I want the
what about the hybrids?
So that's just the classification.
Mix, right?
Terpenes are ingredients.
Okay.
Basically. Terpenes are even in wine. They in everything. They're naturally found things, right? So people think, oh, I want the highest THC. First of all, it's a plant. We cannot guarantee the THC on a plant because that's just how the plant is going to grow. So you want to know what is in the plant. So do I like this plant or do I like that plant?
Y'all want the highest plant because they feel like they want it's gonna make him do crack then. So that's what it sounds like you want.
The best analogy is if I got a person that like polka and I got a person that like death metal, just because I switch their headphones and I turn the volume all the way up, that ain't gonna do shit. That actually they're not gonna like it even more. But if I take the headphones, I switch it back and I turn it down to 18, 19 shit, sometimes even 15 will fuck me up for. It just depends on what's in it. So that way, again, it's a plant. If that plant you like is usually like 19, but you come through in a 23, you're like, oh shit. Let me get that because you know the volume is up on what you already like. Same thing with this. If you know you like red wines over white wines, it's because I like more of a leathery taste. I like more tannins. I don't like all them tannins. I like my stuff light. I like my stuff fruity. It's just like I can't just give you any old Chardonnay. I just can't give you any old type of Riesling if it's not the right one you like based on what's
because they all taste different.
They're all different.
Now, do y'all got y'all own wine coming out?
No.
Have y'all had talks about getting together, making your own wine?
I am not.
No, thank you.
Like I said about this being the fun part, right? That is some shit I don't want to maintain. I don't want to maintain a winery. I don't want to maintain
not just a winery, just your own wine.
But that
your own flavor
though, because
you're right.
I'm not trying to.
Will we have a label? Will we have a label on the wine? Sure. Absolutely.
But is that our wine?
But is it wine that we made? That we owned? That we no.
Absolutely no. We let the people that's already papered up and generationed into this. Y'all can have that. Now we support.
Yes.
We support
100%.
Especially that was one thing that we did like about Boisses because they did have they did try to center or try to help Black vintners. And because like anything in this world, being Black, you got to try 15 times harder to get some shit than other people. And being that wine is elitist, on top of that, it is very hard for Black people to get into it. You know what I'm saying? Let alone have their own wines. Even with Uncle Nearest, and that's fucking whiskey.
That's whiskey.
And she's going through her own shit.
A lot of people. Yeah, she is going through some of that. And I know in the backstory of that, this is what I was told. I don't know how much of it's true. They're the ones that helped create the formula for the Tennessee.
Yes. So Uncle
the Jack
was the Black
Tennessee Jack, right?
That Jack Daniels basically stole.
Yeah.
Just like Colonel Sanders basically stole the damn chicken. She came up with fire ass playing cards. And like there was literally 2 facts on every. There's 52 cards in the book. There was at least 2, sometimes 3 facts per card. That's well over 100 facts of what we have invented in this country. And,
I like that.
And it just
check on our show. We picked out a couple.
In this country, a lot of things in this world would not go down if we did not invent them. And what I got from that is because we had to invent the things because we used to be the thing, right?
Yeah,
we used to be the dishwasher. We used to be the mop. We used to be, the
we used to we had to build the shit. That's why our skills is just so impeccable because we was the ones on the. That's why a lot of motherfuckers not do shit.
Or not do it as hard. That's what I took from reading those cards.
And the thing is, that's why so much of that shit so natural to us. That's why a lot of that shit is in us. You ever do something, you're like, damn, I know I can do this because it's always been in you. Because of your ancestors, brother. And sister. We not. We little liquor.
Even just with tasting it, right? It's like we're not even there, nor are we on the business side. And like being on the business side as a Black girl, it's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had to face serious shit in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And so to own wine, that means you need to own land. Right? That means you need to own real, like a factory, because people not just out here stepping on grapes no more. Like this is like real FDA red line shit going on, So again, I still encourage us to always own something, right? But I more so encourage us to own our intellectual property. That is something they will never be able to take. Can they own the land and the rain and the fucking everything else? Sure, right? But in terms of in here, you can never take it, So that's kind of where we're able to partner with wine brands. I would rather get a piece, right? Than instead of trying to just make something work just because I own it. You know what I mean?
You're not trying to help reinvent no type of rules. Because especially for what we do, just more lifestyle encouragement, lifestyle engagement. So we don't, our is not on that. Like that's what we care about. We are so what we do. What we care about is how are you experiencing this? How are you having a good time? And how can I help you open your mind? How can I help you get access to things? So that is what we do. We've met a few people that are going down that lane, and it's just like, God bless you.
Yeah,
I don't want no
you're very strong.
You're very strong. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's hard. You guys know, even this right? Everything that goes into having a podcast and a show and all that stuff, it takes a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, it does.
And you have to love it. You have to be.
You got to be committed.
Right? And I love wine, but not that goddamn much. I love drinking it.
But not that.
Anything. But yeah, I ain't trying to like learn how to make it.
Now, if I'm marrying two, that's different.
Well,
that's different.
So
if I'm marrying two, it my changes. But other than that, I'm not gonna go out my way to.
What we get about here? Y'all sent us the wheel. Talk to me about the wheel. Put that wheel up for me. Damn, I can't even see that shit. Blow it up for me. Okay. There it is.
So we got little stuff like caramel. We'll see.
Go ahead.
So.
No. Okay, you gonna explain it for us, right?
Yeah. So
okay.
Basically, what we talked about with the tannins and stuff like that.
So you got pear, apple.
This helps you pick out that thing, right? Like how he was sitting up here, we asked him, like, what do you taste? I don't know. You can look at that wheel and be like, okay,
I see bread.
I took a little this, okay, I took a little that. Like, it'll help you start to formulate, like, oh, I take my tongue feels leathery. Okay, there's like some ginger in here.
Hazelnut, coconut.
Especially when it comes to like the darker chocolates, they're gonna be more on the gold end of the wheel.
Okay.
Pineapple.
When it comes to the whites, they're gonna be more on the yellow and purple Pinterest type of side.
Okay.
Basically, those other colors are in the middle, and they can be experienced in either white, red, rosé, because again, it all comes down to where is this wine produced? Where does it come from? How is it produced? What casket it in, what barrel it in, and all those things will determine the taste.
Okay.
So that's why.
And how it feels too, right? Because they all feel it.
Because it's in steel. I got all that metal.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It might not be Capris to y'all.
Yeah.
It might be pear.
Maybe not. Maybe
it's so. It's
We want them to drink the wine, not run away from it. Okay.
not this one, y'all. Not this one.
Yeah. So let the people know the time y'all show. If y'all go live, let them know the time or the days that y'all posted. Let the people know where they can find y'all. You know what I'm saying? So they wouldn't want to get in touch with y'all and all that stuff. Y'all floor, go ahead.
Please follow
But it is.
Let's see.
Oh, so yeah. Also follow that.
Facebook.
We need more Facebook followers. Please. We finally start going live on there. And then also we do our weekly show called Just Fit. We do that on Tuesday through Thursday because I'm a big YouTube watcher and I'm trying to, speaking of the electrical properly, trying to get this week on and like how can we get more out of it because we were only going live once a week on Sundays because so much will happen throughout the week that they're a 4-hour show. I'm telling you. And then also my favorite YouTubers go live more than once a week. So it's like, well, Tuesday and Thursday is a good off days for me, so that gives us the time to talk about things to be more engaging. That's been very, very helpful as far as like getting followers up and things like that. So those are our main two places you can see us.
And that's on YouTube.
On YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yeah,
What's the name of it again?
The Wines and Chocolate Show.
Yeah. Put that in the chat for us. The Wines and Chocolate Show.
Able to multicast. We're still kind of working it out, but we also multicast on Sundays on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook.
All same name.
All
same name except for Twitch. Twitch is the Wine Goddess XO.
Yeah,
Wine Goddess XO.
Yeah, but
okay.
Yes, and then my personal social media is KiKi KiKi_D with 2 E's like Meg. KiKi_D content, and my content is spelled with a K, not a C. You can follow that on all the platforms. And new wine coming.
Yes, new wine. We got our Patreon getting ready to drop. Also, please order the book, download the book. You can actually download it for free. It's really a little guide, right, for any of you who just want to elevate some sort of something in your life, right? If it's losing weight, if it's finding love, if it's in your business or something like that, right? I just give some practical and ways that you can actually look up from science and everything like that, from your brain, what you think and everything, what I did to change my life, right? So like I said, losing weight, business, all those things I've been able to change using proof, right? Actual scientific proof and exercises that I created myself and saw, like I said, that was being used in actual science. I want to help everybody, if it's whatever it is that you're trying to do, raise your standards and just believe in yourself, right? Because it all starts from a thought. All of everything that we've ever seen it starts in here, right? And so changing how we think, making it more positive, that's really what the book is about, and really what our show is about also. Having a more positive experience in this life, right? Even if it's with wine or with our health or with our business, that's the goal.
This is my bad. My bad, y'all. My bad. It's my bad. What would you say? Oh, I'm pulling it. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. It is. Make sure y'all follow the Wines and Chocolates Show.
Yeah, thank you.
On
Target.
On YouTube.
Walmart.
Facebook. The Wine Goddess XO on Twitch.
Instagram.
Make sure y'all follow. Check out the show, and then y'all got the personals. So if y'all got questions about wines, hit them up.
We love to answer. If you have suggestions, like pairing suggestions, we love if y'all do McDonald's and even though we don't want to, I'm just saying, we would do it, Exactly. Because you never know.
White wine.
You never know.
It'll be good.
Child, I had some champagne with some Popeyes. Bitch, I said.
I like drinking wine with my beef.
100%.
I'm gonna have to try that because I'm a piece of connoisseur, so I'm gonna have to try that. They said about
Barozos.
I thought I was gonna make me some short rib pappardelle.
Some shrimp pasta with some white. Don't play with them.
Yeah.
You can, I mean, you can do pizza hut, but when you go to like that hole in the wall, like that local pizza place, and that goes $1 million.
I go downstairs.
If you want to spend all that money,
Mod is a great pizza. Mod is great.
Yeah,
they ain't got the other one no more. They disappeared. Yeah,
cheers to you guys. Thank you for
cheers,
having us.
Man. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Cheers to the viewers. Thank you so much.
Hey y'all.
Get it off your damn chest.
Get it off your chest. Another Get It Off Your Chest podcast interview. Your boy CJ, Mr. Get It Off Your Chest podcast. The one guy that's over here, Miss KiKi in the building. Hey y'all, and we'll see y'all on the next one.
Yeah.
We got a short interlude, and we got the ignorant. We have to be classy. Peace.
Because it's like it's not thick, but it's soft at the top, and then on the bottom it got that crust that done formed from the butter and everything.
That gives you that pizza taste.
It got like a caramelized
I gotta burn
bottom,
on,
bro.
I gotta burn on my wrist for that. It was worth it though.
Listen, I rarely have homemade pizzas. When I normally do, I do them myself. But this is better than some stuff in a box at the store. It's not delivery. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not DiGiorno, baby.
And it's not DiGiorno.
God damn
it. Heard that crust? That crust?
I heard that.
Okay. We ain't really got no rating scale.
I don't got no rating scale. You know what I do? I say don't just take my word for it.
What they got to do, cuz?
Try it
out for yourself. 402.
Make sure y'all reach out to Lala.
Tap in.
You got it on your mind. Go ahead and get it off your chest. You got it on your mind. It's a power move. I said I want to get out my mind. It's ready to get it off your chest. Get it off your chest. Feel me, kid, baby. Get it all done, you know. That's what I'm going to do. Get it all,